This video session is called The Mechanics of Money in Kannaway, and what I'd like to describe to you over the course of the next few minutes is exactly what I would have you know were I your personal enroller and I was showing you how to access the parts of the compensation plan that would help you accomplish your goals and objectives both early in the development of your business and later on as you grow. And further, if you are one who is looking at Kannaway and trying to understand how this compensation plan may compare with other entries in the network marketing industry, I think that if I can somehow properly describe what this is, then you'll come to understand that while we Kannaway are the CBD company and there are so many reasons to be involved in this business, one of the reasons is that when we engage in the proven and predictable pattern of activities required to truly succeed, when we open the door to people to understand the possibilities presented to them by consuming these extraordinary non-psychoactive cannabinoids, extraordinary results can be had for the people to whom we provide that product possibility, and we must also have a remarkable possibility to turn those behaviors into substantial amounts of income. And so I'm going to show you how we do that. First of all, if you're brand new to our business, my first strongest advice to you is to fully understand the concept of becoming fast start qualified. What does it mean to become fast start qualified? It means that in your first 30 days, from the moment that you become a Kannaway brand ambassador, in your first 30 days, these are the things that need to take place. Number one, you must join our business and you must become a brand ambassador, and separate from that, that's one decision is to become a brand ambassador, and then once one becomes a brand ambassador, we then place our first order for our own personal consumption. We may choose an executive value pack, we may choose a junior executive value pack, we may choose a starter pack. Of course, if you review the 10 steps to getting started correctly, there's much discussion and dialogue about what makes an appropriate initial order for you as an individual. But for the sake of understanding this fast start qualification, you must join the business, become a brand ambassador, and acquire one of those 3 value packs in your first 30 days. The second requirement is that you must personally enroll 3 brand ambassadors. Those 3 brand ambassadors must either likewise purchase a value pack, or you can enroll a brand ambassador who does not acquire a value pack, but who has a customer who acquires a value pack. So complete clarity here, you must enroll in our business, acquire one of the value packs, executive pack, junior executive pack, or starter pack. You must enroll 3 brand ambassadors in your first 30 days, and those 3 must either acquire a value pack themselves or cause a preferred customer, have a customer acquire a value pack. So a sum total of 4 value packs in total must be acquired. Yours is 1, 3 other people that you personally enrolled, or one that you've enrolled who does likewise. That would be what is required to cause you to become fast start qualified. Why is that so important? Because for the life of your participation in Kannaway, and I'm hoping that you, like me, have made a decision that the life of your participation in Kannaway is your life. This is from now on, this is a permanent decision, not a fleeting glancing blow. This is a permanent decision, a permanent choice. We have found a remarkable home, one that we can help build, not just occupy, and it's fully my intention to occupy, to help build, and to occupy, and to continue remodeling and making the house beautiful for newcomers forever, from now on. When you become fast start qualified, you then get a tripling for life of the direct sales bonuses that you earn when you continue to enroll new members who place initial first orders. The very first thing I'd want you to know and understand is becoming fast start qualified is of critical importance. This is what makes possible the generation of meaningful incomes quite quickly because of that tripling of the direct sale bonus. And by the way, might I suggest to you that you get a copy of the Kannaway compensation plan. You can find it in your back office, and review that compensation plan document. As you review this video, then I think you will see clarity. So first, become fast start qualified. The second thing that I'd have you do, if you're my brand new member that I'm just bringing into the business today, it doesn't really matter to me whether you are currently living a position of relative financial abundance or if you're in financial scarcity. The same urgency would apply to help you generate meaningful income quickly. Why? Because it's an inevitable truth that your candidate, as you proceed along this path, your candidate is going to say to you, well, how's it working for you? And when you can say, my gosh, I got involved, I became fast start qualified in the very first 30 days, and then in my first 30 or 60 days, I not only became Fast Start qualified, but I qualified to earn the Rockstar bonus. Now, what does it mean to earn the Rockstar bonus? And I'm going to hope very much that my little drawing on the whiteboard here will be useful for you. So the Rockstar bonus means what? This is you. Rockstar bonus means that in your organization, it can be one person, it can be two people, it can be three people, it can be five people, however wide your organization goes, whenever that group contains in it an aggregate of 3,000 volume points. 3,000 volume points. And how, of course, do we get volume points? We generate volume points when people in our group acquire products. That's each part of those products has a volume point associated with it. When your organization has 3,000 volume points in either the first 30 or the first 60 days, and no more than 60% of that volume can fall down any one individual leg. So in other words, you might have a leg that is growing here and it's really doing great, and one here that's starting, and a few people you've sponsored here who haven't done much yet. There must be 3,000 volume points, no more than 60% of it, or 1,800, can come from any one leg. What is the compensation plan doing? It is provoking in us the behavior of helping people get started well. It's not allowing us to just sponsor one person who goes off to the races and does fantastic things and allow us to piggyback on that success. This is the beginning of leadership reward, and so it demands that we bring multiple people into the business and help them succeed. When we have 3,000 volume points acquired, put together, cumulative in either your first 60 or your first 30 days, can be either, can be earned in 30 days, it can be earned in 60. When no more than 1,800 of those 3,000 are in one leg and the other spread over these other legs, now you qualify to earn what is called the Rockstar bonus. And by the way, another point of clarification here. In our compensation plan, as we go through, we'll describe various components and features. Our compensation plan does not require of you a great amount of width. And because that's true, it's entirely likely that a upline member may place someone down into your group somewhere. They may place someone into your group. Volume that is placed by another does not qualify for the Rockstar bonus. It is volume that you produce that qualifies for the Rockstar bonus. And so, when 3,000 points are created in your first 30 or 60 days, when no more than 60% of that is coming from any one leg, and when it is enrollment tree volume, not volume placed by another, then you qualify to earn this Rockstar bonus. And that's one of the things that is so critical. Because why? Because it creates these first proofs of income. Proof of income is the lubrication that greases the wheels of all productivity and direct selling. So step number one is what? It is to allow the product to speak as loud as it does. When we let the product speak loudly, people want to try, they want to acquire, they want to use. When they use, the product successes cascade so very quickly, like nothing I've ever seen before. This results in an ease of enrollment, unlike anything that I've ever witnessed in my career in this industry, an ease of enrollment. When people join you and they place those initial orders for products for their own consumption or for business building, that creates volume points. When you have personally joined the business with a value pack, you've enrolled 3 who have joined the business with value packs, you are Fast Start qualified. That means that you will earn triple direct sales bonuses over the entire life of your Kannaway distributorship, which I'm hoping will be your entire life. That's my commitment. And finally, and then the next step, having become Fast Start qualified, becoming eligible for triple direct sales bonuses. Now we set our sights on Rockstar qualification. What is Rockstar qualification? It is when your organization in enrollment tree volume, this means volume that emanates back to you. It doesn't include some placement that may have been made by an upline member. It means that the root of the activity centered in you and spawned from that. 3,000 points in a 30 or 60-day period, no more than 60% coming from any one leg, you get a $1,000 bonus. That's very cool. Proof of income. What comes next? Next comes the Rockstar Manager bonus. This is when this becomes not 3,000, but 9,000. It can be spread over a 90-day period of time. And so you see what the compensation plan is doing is gradually guiding us step by step, methodically through a process where our own leadership development is being evidenced by greater and greater successes of people being experienced in the group. And proof of income then makes the next success ever more possible. Rockstar Manager is when this is 9,000 points, not 3,000, spread over 90 days. Once again, only 60%, no more than 60% can come from any one leg. And when that is the case, then you earn the next $1,000 bonus. So we start with an urgency and a focus on being Fast Start qualified. Next step is to be focused and intent on earning the Rockstar bonus. Next is to be focused and intent upon earning the Rockstar Manager bonus. And next, we continue to move through this series of short-term bonus payments, one-time bonus payments designed to help one get started quickly. It is so easy in comparison. It is so easy to grow and to flourish with a fast start. When people see you accomplishing what they would like to accomplish, it then becomes so much easier for the next step of success to take place. Now we begin to focus on rank advancement bonuses. When this organization, once again, similar structure, when your organization has done a total of 5,000 points in a 30-day period. So now we're talking about in any 30-day period when this is 5,000 volume points, and no more than 60% of it comes from any one progression. Once again, this must come from your enrollment tree. Doesn't include volume that may be there as a result of the placement made by another. When that is true, you will qualify for the first rank advancement bonus. And I will here talk about the accelerated rank advancement bonus programs. In that accelerated rank advancement bonus, when you become an executive director, 5,000 points in a month, you will receive a $1,000 rank advancement bonus. And by the way, while I just said I'd only talk about the accelerated means that it's done in a 90-day period of time. If it takes longer than 90 days, fine, you'll still receive a rank advancement bonus, but it's divided by 2, so it's $500. The key here is the understanding of Kannaway, the understanding of ownership and management, that in this direct selling industry, there's been so much discussion for so long about how much money you can make one day. My gosh, we're all going to be rich, and isn't it wonderful? That's become too much of the story, with not enough focus, in my opinion, on what does it take to become financially viable now. How can we start today to become financially viable? When we can talk not just about how great it's going to be, but when we can talk with true enthusiasm and joy about how good it is right now. The Kannaway compensation plan recognizes and acknowledges that in a totally different way than anything I've seen in recent memory. And so we continue through these rank advancement bonuses. The next rank advancement bonus comes when you become an area director, and that means that you have 15,000 volume points in a month, and it continues on. Now, I'm not going to describe the volumes or the bonus that goes in each of these rank advancements, because I want you to refer to the document. Go to the compensation plan document, which can be found in your Kannaway back office, and there understand that there are a series of rank advancement bonuses starting at $1,000, going up to $10,000. This is important. I'm here cautious. I am not critical, at least I try not to be too critical, of other compensation plan methodologies, but there have been a series of mistakes in our industry over the course of the last handful of years. One of the mistakes has been creating enormous one-time rank advancement bonuses, which has resulted in large numbers of people generating artificial volume as they've pushed so hard, maybe bought volume, to reach a one-time rank advancement. When the rank advancement bonuses are so extraordinarily large, it can produce artificial volume. The organizations have steadily and consistently collapsed behind that great big bonus. So rank advancement bonuses, which are relatively modest early in the development of the business, that by their definition don't reward one to buy it, that they can't buy the volume points to go through it. But when the rank advancement bonus is actually reflective of the development of a business, they are relatively modest, they're guiding a person through the early parts of the compensation plan, then they can be extraordinarily effective. And that's the way the Kannaway rank advancement bonus program is structured, starting with executive director, proceeding through several ranks, not going all the way to the top. Once again, I encourage you to refer to the compensation plan document. When I'm helping a new member get started, I teach them about these very things that I'm teaching you right now. How do we become Fast Start qualified? What does it mean? How do we earn the Rockstar bonus? What does it mean? How do we earn the Rockstar Manager bonus? What does it mean? And how then do we earn the first rank advancement bonus at Executive Director? And how do we earn the rank advancement bonus At area director, that's where I stop. Area director, the rank advancement bonus is $2,500. That comes as a result of you creating an organization, excuse me, that has 15,000 volume points, 15,000 you must have three, by the way, for all compensation qualifications in our company, we must have three active legs. That third leg need only have one member who is qualified, one member with 100 points. So you can build an extraordinary depth. One need not have a large amount of width, and we can talk over time about the various strategies and reasons and logic for maintaining more than three people on a first generation, how to maximize the compensation plan for your outcomes. What I tend to focus on, however, far before I teach you how to create the greatest outcome for you, is I'll teach you how to create the greatest outcome for people in your group. And by definition, if you're constantly focused on what creates the greatest outcome for people in your group, then ultimately I believe the laws of the universe will conspire to make sure that you accomplish whatever it is that you're hoping and seeking to accomplish. So we'll teach you how basically to build organizations where as many people benefit from the success of one as is possible, and we'll do that through placement strategies and so on that we'll get into at a later date. The rank advancement bonus that is earned by becoming an area director is 15,000 points with no more than 60% coming from any one leg. That rank advancement bonus must be earned by enrollment tree volume. In other words, it can't be accomplished because someone else placed volume there. That is a $2,500 bonus. And once again, here I speak about the accelerated time. If you accomplish that in the timeline allotted, as you can see in the compensation plan document, it is reflective of a fast start, then it's $2,500. If you don't accomplish it in that short period of time, but accomplish it any time, then you receive a rank advancement bonus, and it's reflective of not the accelerated overpayment. Overpayment as I describe it, because in my opinion, Kannaway has chosen to overpay in many respects in the early phases of the compensation plan because of this acknowledgement and recognition that people desperately need to make money now. Not just talking about how great it's going to be, but how good it is right now. So we talk first of all about what it takes to become Fast Start qualified, what that means, what it's worth. It's the tripling of the direct sales bonuses. Next comes Rockstar. Next comes Rockstar Manager. Then we talk about the early rank advancement bonuses, recognizing that there are more as they continue and go further. Next, what I would like to talk about is a compensation plan component that I think is remarkable. I think that it's brilliant, and I think that it gives us a sense of confidence and certainty in what ultimate outcomes are. And the compensation plan component that I would here like to talk about is the one that is described as the minimum income guarantee component. I find this fascinating. Over the last number of years of my career, it's become increasingly difficult with changing compensation plan methodologies to be able to tell a new member specifically and exactly what he or she would need to do to earn a specified amount of money. Randy, I need to make $10,000 a month. Tell me exactly what to do. It's become increasingly challenging with compensation plan iterations that are kind of in vogue in the industry right now to tell a person exactly what they would need to do. There are far too many variables. Here in Kannaway, the company, in its brilliance, I believe, has created something called the minimum income guarantee that assures that at various thresholds in the compensation plan, you will know specifically and exactly what your income will be. As a minimum, it can be greater than the minimum income guarantee, and in many cases it will be. In fact, I would suggest in most cases it will be. In some cases, however, that minimum income guarantee provides an absolute certainty and knowledge. And I want to focus on a couple of these minimum income guarantees. They start, by the way, at executive director, the minimum income guarantee. When you are an executive director, this means that you have 5,000 volume points, as I described before, and incidentally, the minimum income guarantee component of the compensation plan does not require that the volume be enroller tree volume. In other words, it can be volume inclusive of that volume that may have been placed there by an upline member. The person that I enrolled today, that Samantha and I enrolled today, we won't hold on our front line. We'll place them down with someone that we've already enrolled. This volume that is placed by an upline member does count for the minimum income guarantee computations, and it does count for rank advancement. It does not, however, account for rank advancement bonus, Rockstar bonus, or Rockstar Manager bonus, as has been described up until now. Okay, so now let's talk for a moment about this. At executive director, the minimum income guarantee is $500 per month. Now that's not a large number, but neither is it a large business. $5,000 in monthly volume. And so here, what do we see? $5,000 is the minimum required volume to accomplish it, and it pays out 10%. $500 is the minimum income guarantee. Now let's skip a couple of ranks and go to the executive area director. Executive area director means $45,000 in monthly volume, and the minimum income guarantee is $5,000. It's slightly more than 10%. There is an understanding of this company, a unique understanding to my experience in the industry, that if we can first help people become just marginally, moderately profitable. Oops, got a telephone ringing, sorry about that. If we can help a person get just moderately or marginally profitable, that he or she will then be encouraged and empowered to move forward and to go on to bigger and greater things. And so they've selected a couple of these break points, and one of the break points is at the rank of area director. To be an area director means that we have just $15,000 in this organization that we've created on a monthly, not weekly basis. This is a small business, not a big business, and no more than 60% of that coming from any one leg. Remember that at executive director, the minimum income guarantee is $500, with the volume threshold being 5,000 points. At executive area director, the volume required is 45,000. The minimum income guarantee is 5,000, greater than 10%. But at area director, there is an anomaly. There is an outlier, because the company understands the importance of helping a part-time person earn $30,000 a year. I think that if we really looked into the households of America, I would venture a guess, and by the way, shortly outside of America too, as we begin to, we look now eagerly to our first international expansions, those coming in the year 2017. But if we look into the homes and pocketbooks and the reality of people's finances, earning $30,000 a year changes the lives of most families. And so the company recognizes that, and they realize that if a person can begin to earn that money, that they can begin to invest more and more time in Kannaway, if they can have certainty and security at that amount. And so at area director, which is only $15,000 in monthly volume, the income guarantee is $2,500. Now remember, at executive director, it's 5,000 points, $500. At executive area director, it is 45,000 points, $5,000, slightly more than 10%. There is this outlier at area director, because that's such an incredibly important point in one's development and evolution in the business. 15,000 points in volume guarantees income of $2,500 per month. Now here again, I've not got to the big numbers, but I believe that real success, big long-term success, huge incomes will be created by those people who help a large number of folks. Man, if you will wrap your arms around this idea, if you will help a lot of people get to that point of steady, secure, guaranteed income of $30,000 per year, because you built an organization on rock solid area directorships built throughout the depth of an organization, there is absolutely no limit to the magnitude of success that can be had. And so here we have this outlier number that occurs at the area director. And the next outlier number, now there are minimum income guarantees that go every step of the way with fairly small break points along the way. But the next one that I want to talk about, I'm now going to shift gears, because up until now, I focused my conversation on the discussion of getting started quickly, earning a few dollars, being fast start qualified, earning triple bonuses, these small $500, $1,000 bonuses. And now I want to shift gears, and I want to talk to you as though you were me those years ago when I walked into the room. When I walked into the room of direct selling for the first time, I will candidly tell you that all that I've said up until now would not have resonated with me, because I wasn't interested in making $500 a month, and I wasn't concerned about where the next $1,000 bonus would come from. I was concerned with replacing a $500,000 a year income in a career that I didn't want to stay in. I wanted to not be a stockbroker anymore, but I was making a $500,000 a year at it. And this discussion of $30,000 a year and things that we've talked about so far would not have rung my bell at all. What did ring my bell was when the person who was teaching me said, "Randy, I can show you how to engage in a proven and predictable pattern of activities. I can show you how to leverage your time and effort and your energy instead of leveraging money and taking all the risk that goes along with it. I can show you how to not just make more money, but how to make more money and live a higher quality of life that you can live doing anything else. Now, that was years ago. I embraced that idea, and in fact, that turned out to be true. Now I want to speak to those of you who have had significant success in the direct selling industry before, who perhaps are having significant success now, or those who would join us based on the idea of complete full career income replacement and the possibility of at least of having a breakthrough of income to another level. Over the course of my career, and I'm hesitant when I use some of these figures because they don't really matter, but they do perhaps put an exclamation point on my ability to speak with authority on these issues. Since February of 1990, when I first became a participant in the direct selling industry, believe it or not, my career earnings exceed $33 million in commissions. Now, that's kind of a remarkable thing, isn't it? It's hard for me to even imagine it. And there have been many years where I've done precious little work during those years because I have lived the life of one who's built an organization where the baton of leadership has been successfully passed to others. Now, that truly for me is a fascination. Over the course of that career, where those earnings have been so profound, my average earnings on volume, once the organization grew to something in excess of 1 million volume points per month, once there was 1 million volume per month or more going through the organization, and so that's not early. It's always true that early in the development of a business, there will be an overweighting, a little bit greater payouts at the front end to help people get started. Not as aggressively as we experience here in Kannaway, but there's always a little more money early, and then as the numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger, the percentage on that volume goes down. That's how it must be in order for the company itself to be profitable and to be viable. Well, over the course of my career, the average income that I have received on volumes, once the volume is equal to or greater than $1 million in monthly sales, has been 7.5%. And so if my organization was doing $1 million in volume, then I could realize I would earn $75,000 per month. If my organization was doing $2 million in volume, then I would earn about $150,000 per month. If it was doing $3 million in volume, then I would earn $225,000. And those numbers might seem crazy to you, but I want you to know that I've earned over $250,000 a month for an awful lot of months in my career. I've earned over $3 million per year in 3 years, and over $2 million many years. And so these numbers are reality if, in fact, we select a company that has the ability to become a long-term successful entity, and if we then become part of a foundational leadership group, if we teach, train, retain, if we help others become successful, so our success is predicated on the widespread successes of others, if the product line supports itself in the marketplace apart from the opportunity, there are a lot of things that have to come together. In embryo, we have all those things. Part of our leadership function is to make sure that as the company grows and matures, that we do our part to assure that those things stay in place. At any rate, my income on volume over the course of my career, once the organization's been in excess of $1 million in monthly sales, has been 7.5%. Well, here at Kannaway, the minimum income guarantee once you have $1 million in volume, once again with this caveat, no more than 60% going down any one leg, then your minimum income guaranteed is 8.3% on volume. Folks, man, I wish I could snap my fingers and get out of my head what's there to yours. I wish I could get my entire life experiences out of my head to yours. When large numbers are involved, the difference in 7.5% and 8.3% it's an amazing thing. And here it's not guesswork. It is a statement. It is an income assurance. It is a promise. Now, I will further tell you that based on all of the modeling that I have done, as a result of what is called the coded infinity bonuses, which I will once again here not describe in detail. I will refer you to the compensation plan document. We have a minimum income guarantee that when the organization is doing $5,000 a month, we will make $500. We might make more, but we will make $500. When our organization does $15,000 per month, we may make more, but we will earn $2,500. When the organization is doing $45,000 per month, we may make more. We will earn $5,000. And on go, those assured incomes. When your organization is doing $1 million per month or more, you will earn $83,000 per month. You might earn more, but you will earn that amount because of the income guarantee. Now, all of the modeling that I have done suggests that as a result of the provision called the Coded Infinity Bonus, and by the way, I'm saying modeling because my organization doesn't yet do $1 million of volume. Got involved only in June 28th, became a brand ambassador. I could not be more pleased with the rate of productivity. I'm forecasting that in about June, maybe July, we will be doing $1 million in monthly volume, and then I'll be able to talk about not just concept but reality, and I'll describe to you at that time what I today forecast, and that is the minimum guarantee on those large volumes is 8.3%. Because of the Coded Infinity bonuses, I believe that it's going to be about 10%. Over the course of my career, income on large volume has averaged 7.5%. Here it is assured and guaranteed at 8.3%. I believe it's actually going to turn out to be about 10%. The naysayers will say, wait a minute, how can you do that? How can the company pay better than anybody else? It is because the vast majority of direct selling companies are simply selling somebody else's product and they have a greater cost of goods sold. This company is involved from the point of the planting of the seed to the growing of the hemp to the harvest to the extraction, all the way. It is a fully integrated, vertically integrated company, and we have an ability to provide a product to consumers that is singular, that is unique. We are the, not just premier, but we are the legal provider of CBD and other non-psychoactive cannabinoids. Our product is not just well priced, it is, in my estimation, inexpensive, considering our unique position in the marketplace and what the product can do and has been shown to do for so many, and yet we can fund a compensation plan that is simply more lucrative both at the early end, the middle end, and the back end than anything I've seen before. So the things that I've shared with you here today are the things that I would want my newest member to know and understand about the Kannaway compensation plan. There are 5 elements required for success with a 6th important component. The 5 required for success are a product line that matters to people. Man, do we have that. The second is a company that can execute. I hope so much that you get to know and trust and respect and even love the people who own and operate this company as I have. Third is the timing of the venture. Folks, this is a singular, unique moment in timing. This is not like something I've been a part of before. We have such a powerful groundswell of interest in these non-psychoactive cannabinoids. Once again, not similar to anything I've before been a part of. I've got to close this again, sorry. Not like something I've before been a part of. A singular, unique experience in terms of product timing leading to company timing. We have a company that has begun. The company is growing dramatically and yet is in its infancy. This is a truly remarkable chance. Company timing cannot be, it simply cannot be disputed if you come to understand it. And then finally is our own moment of personal timing when we develop the various character attributes and skills required to really succeed. Compensation plan. That's the next element required for success. I've described in brief form the important components, the unique components and features of the compensation plan here. Next comes a proven, predictable pattern of activities. I want you to know, whoever you are and wherever you are, whoever introduced you to the business, that there is a well-constructed audio and video library available to you free, a workbook that will guide you step by step through the process, and I offer to you my personal support. I do it with web sessions every week, and in these early stages of our company's development, I'm even available on a personal level to the vast majority of you if you would like for me to be. It is a proven, predictable pattern of activity. It is access to leadership. And finally, it is some cause, some effort in goodness that brings people together. And that, of course, is our ECHO Foundation. There is not any one element among all of these that is the most important. They're all important. Minus the product idea, we don't have any place to go. If the company can't execute, it doesn't matter how great the product idea is. If the product idea is great and the company executes, but the company timing is such that we can't grow because the company's not growing, well, we're not going anywhere. If the company's going forward, but we haven't developed the skills and the character attributes required to cause others to want to be a part of our lives, then we're still not going anywhere. And then once we get all those things together, if the compensation plan doesn't pay us, then once again, it's all an effort and futility. So you see, I can't separate it and say there's any one part of this that's most important. What creates profound opportunity is when all of it comes together at one time and defies refute, when it's clear, when it's obvious, when it can't be denied. And I believe that everything about Kannaway is clear, it's obvious, it can't be denied. And so I'm hoping so very much that you'll choose to act upon this. I'm hoping that this illustration, discussion of the compensation plan is beneficial to you. I can't wait to see you soon. 2017 is going to be a magic year for the company. Let's make it a magic year for each of us individually. Blow you a kiss. God bless you.